again.
Yep. France has been shoulder-charged by economic reality, forced to offload the Rugby League World Cup 2 years from kick-off.
You're in the bin. Off you go.
But league's not the only code struggling with the sums.
I think since the global financial crisis and COVID, people have been rethinking the cost of building the stadiums and the facilities, hosting the events, the manpower costs, the logistics costs.
Even the Olympics have been limping along lately. Cities such as Boston, Stockholm and Oslo all withdrawing recent bids amid growing grassroots opposition. The old economic argument that major events pay for themselves via tourism and infrastructure is starting to look as rickety as an Athens Olympic venue, thanks to blowouts like Beijing, Sochi, Beijing again and Qatar.
There won't be, quite the gravy train of officials going around the world looking at new countries that want to host. It'll retreat to OECD economies.
And as authoritarian regimes try to outspend each other, sports-loving democracies are cutting costs to stay in the contest. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will see the financial pain and the sporting gain spread across the entire continent of North America.
The winner is
Mexico, Canada and the USA.
To save on new infrastructure spending, the Winter Olympics is headed for a rotating roster of regular hosts, similar to the World Toe Wrestling Championships. Closer to home, Queenslanders are asking not what they can do for the 2032 Olympics, but what the 2032 Olympics can do for them.
We have 85% of our venues already in place. The last time members of the International Olympic Committee came out here, they said the Gold Coast is ready to host the Games now.
It's a similar story in Victoria, which will use the all-regional 2026 Com Games to deliver a statewide boost to housing stock.
It'll cost a substantial amount, let's not be in any doubt about that, but I don't see it as a cost, I see it as a profound investment.
So as the IRL hunts around for some poor schmuck willing to host a major international tournament at incredibly short notice, spoiler, it'll probably be us in New Zealand, are we seeing the end of the old model? And what should I do with all my unauthorised toe wrestling merchandise?
The big questions, the big questions. I know. To be honest, I'm not surprised that France pulled out of hosting the Rugby League World Cup. They are going to be hosting the Rugby Union World Cup, but Rugby League is a pretty foreign game to them. It makes sense.
And they've got the Olympics
They've
already.
got the Olympics coming up. Like,
That's when players go and play in France after they leave the code here.
But they're not good enough to play in Australia anymore, so they go and play in
Yeah, but it's more so like it's far stronger in the UK, so like Super League, that kind of thing. Whereas for Union, that's a far more international game. So I understand that, but I'm of the opinion that I've always just adored these big sporting events and I've just loved them so much. But when Brisbane, for example, my hometown, got the 2032 Olympics, I remember being so moved and I was so excited. But then everyone who was close to me was kind of like, oh, great.
Oh,
yeah,
they
cool.
say that now, though.
No, I know, and everyone loves it when it comes to town.
Yeah.
But
it's expensive.
I think people are like, you know, that whole hoo-ha in Sydney with a stadium they built that didn't need to be built. Tasmania's talking about a massive stadium. It's like, why does all the money come for sporting things? I think people are a bit sick of that.
Yeah. But is it mutually exclusive? Can't you do that and the other thing?
Have a big stadium and do what else in it?
And enjoy it.